Okay, so this is cool. Our buds over at Cable Mod, you know, these guys that make fancy cables, they just launched builds.gg, which they're gonna kill me for putting it this way, but it's basically Pinterest for gaming rigs. So if you, so you build a gaming rig, you submit it, and then people can get inspiration. They can see what parts you use. They can see what like mods you applied to it or whatever the case may be. And you can also go there if you want to find like the coolest rad stuff for your build. Anyway, to celebrate the announcement, they are sponsoring this video where Alex and I are going to be building our submission to builds.gg, and they're launching a contest, which obviously we're going to be winning, where they're giving away 10,000 US dollars in prizes for the sickest builds. So check that out, but not before you check this build out. Oh.
Liz, have we told them what we're doing yet?
We're building an awesome system for builds.gg.
Okay.
All right.
So we have this Corsair CX600.
Yep.
Be a bit careful because these are just wires.
Why are these just bare?
It says in the thing, Scrapyard Wars is the reason.
So water cooling next? I mean, we have water cooling, right?
Yeah. So I have this SwiftTech radiator. I really like the bit. Where is it? Yeah, the marine epoxy that's in here from that time that you drilled into it.
Fun bit of trivia for our viewers. Radiators used to be designed with the water tubes directly under the screw holes. So it was a fairly easy mistake to make if you accidentally over-tightened something a little. I've heard the washer aesthetic is like really in, because the more washers you have, the cleaner your build.
Okay.
Get it?
So what tubing do you think we should use? I was thinking we need quick connects anyway, so the white could just run to the quick connects, and then we could change it to blue and red.
You know what though? There's a compelling practical reason for putting in some clear tubing. That way we can make sure the water's in there.
Oh, true, yeah. And we need to make sure that it doesn't kink at all.
Right, my old coils.
Yeah, those are really important.
So basically the way it works is you just kind of put it on there kind of like that. And then it's like instant performance increase for your tubing, kink free.
Ah, this right here goes on the front.
Oh, our build. We're gonna have to go in from behind.
Actually, I think that you can just take this whole radiator bit out and just move it right to here.
Bam. Does that fit? Because if we could get even more cooling, that would be great.
We could just double-sided tape it.
Oh yeah, that could totally work.
So for this build, we're going to be using the ROG Maximus X formula. It's a Z370 board, and it's actually frickin' sweet, so.
Really? Don't make a mess. So we got water cooling for the VRM that's built right into the motherboard. It's awesome.
But my only concern is that these VRMs put out a lot of heat.
Yeah.
So we probably shouldn't combine the CPU and the VRMs on the same radiator. So what I'm thinking is there's this Cooler Master Gemini, or Gemin 2 S424.
Yeah.
Which I think could look really good in this case. How does this go on?
Yeah, it goes over the RAM so that you get the additional benefits of cooling the RAM. That's something you won't get with normal water cooling.
So we're going to go with the Trident Z Royals. They're definitely the blingiest RAM on the market at the moment. Like, look at that. Like, can you just see me? So the most important thing before you put on your CPU cooler is to make sure that you get the correct amount of thermal paste.
Oh, that's gonna make a mess. Don't do that. Don't do that. It's gonna take like 10, 15 minutes to clean that up. Oh my God, it's a dick. Up and to the left just a touch.
So we have the Zotac Mini 1080 that it got a bit chopped up so it could fit in the case.
Yeah, I remember that
build.
Did we shave down the top of it too?
Yeah, it looks like that we did.
This is gonna look great.
Oh yeah.
Straight from unloved zero to epic hero. By not cutting off the end of this zip tie, I can actually keep it for use later on down the line, because all you need to do is stick a little pin or something in there, and you can bend that little plastic tab down, and then you can actually extract this and completely reuse it for any length of project. So I'm just gonna fold this up under the card, kind of like that.
Nice.
And what's really cool is that we actually get some additional cooling for the rest of the system out of this configuration. So we're gonna put the GPU in the vertical mount right here, and that gives us some direct cooling for our chipset, which is located right here on the motherboard.
So I guess one thing that we haven't thought of yet is where is our pump and reservoir going to go?
No, you know what it actually looks like?
What?
There are O-rings in here. That's O-rings, not threading.
Oh!
So this is to be straight piped into. In fact, I love it.
So since that's just the reservoir, we also need the pump.
Yep.
So I was thinking that this one right here from Active Aqua, which conveniently has its own power supply, we could just put it in here. It has suction cups on the bottom to...
That's great. And then we could just have it have its own power cord
that
back
goes
of the
out.
computer. Here, can you help me cable manage this first though?
Sure.
See that?
That actually goes right back too if we just put a screw in there. It's not the right one, but
it should work.
Yeah, no one's gonna notice. We do not have the correct size fittings at all.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
We could just not do that pump.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to not do the pump. So I found another pump res combo.
Oh, great.
I'm just not sure where to put it. It's like kind of too long to go up in here like the last one.
Yeah.
Like it fits, but it's not gonna be great. It could go sort of right there, but it might be kind of messy.
Yeah, I don't really like that look. I'm just really disappointed that we're not gonna get to use this res anymore. Can we use this one too and just put it up in the top?
Sure.
Cool, yeah, I mean, 2 reses is fine.
Well, and it makes a lot of sense because you want to have the water nice and high.
Yeah.
So then we can just loop it here, up there.
Yeah. I found that when I was strapping on my second fan here, which I really want for optimal cooling, that I was accidentally covering my PCI Express power connector here. But get this, I can actually repurpose my fan strap here as like cable management to hold it in. That is using the old noggin. Now, our power supply isn't modular, so we can't actually replace the 24-pin cable, but we can get what I think is really basically the cable mod experience with one of these extensions. So we're just gonna run this down, keeping the cable nice and taut as we go, and then we're gonna run it back up. And you can see that with the really vibrant green and black color scheme on our extension cable, the regular one just kind of fades into the background and you barely see it at all. Okay, so I found some fan splitters and fan extensions. So that's how we're gonna get power to our front fans over here. And then I also found this single SATA to quad SATA power adapter.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so that way with just this one SATA power plug, we can power up to 4 SATA devices. High amperage, check this out. There's even a high amperage header on this motherboard. It's like it was designed for me to plug 3 fans into it. Now what I noticed is that those leads that I taped up, what we could do is we could splice on a Molex connector and we could use that to power the pump.
Or do you think that we can just run this over to that and just solder it right on?
I mean, I still want them to be detachable though, so I'm not gonna solder them. I'm just gonna twist them together and use electrical tape.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
This is like the perfect situation where you want to use these anti-kink, what do you even call them? Just anti-kinkers?
Yeah, tube coils.
Tube coils, okay.
Yeah.
And as you can see, I've gotten a bit artistic with it and kind of made a little pattern here. And then we're able to just come in here, like this would be horrible if we did not have these on. But now we do not have to worry at all about potential kinkage and those VRMs just hitting 5,000 degrees.
I mean, that should be fine. Yeah, so you go in there with that, and then we bring another tube out of there into the VRM cooler, and then we're good. We've completed the loop. Just make sure you leave enough slack in the lines. That actually has a double benefit. So 1, it allows us to pull that out and fill it and then put it back in. And 2, That means we can repurpose this soft tubing for a future build if we have a run that's slightly longer.
Ah, yes.
So I really want to use white to go down to the VRMs, but we only have this little scrap of tubing. Fortunately, check this out. This quick connect from Colder not only matches our red, white, and blue color scheme, it can act as a coupler. So then we can actually take, check this out, this piece of red tubing then, and extend it.
That is perfect. 3, 2, a 1.
Whoa! Dang.
So one of our Corsair fans isn't connected, but
And
that's
the
not a
pump
big...
does work, I think. You might just have to power cycle real quick here. I thought I saw, hey!
Nice.
Okay, so now we just need to, I think we need to plug it into a monitor and stuff, get these fan headers turned on and all that.
We've got all these cables for the light strips, which looks not all that great. You can't have all of those cables there. So I'm going to use this cable mod AIO sleeving to just get it all nice and tucked away so we don't have to worry too much about it.
Oh, I can smell it. We are so close. So at the back, we've got a matching power and HDMI cable, and then we've got other colors. Hey, it posted!
Nice.
I mean, we knew that was gonna happen.
Yeah, because it didn't post and then we fixed it.
Don't put that in.
I love the way she moves, she with the business. From a walk to a talk, she can really get it. I came from the bottom, yeah, them streets wicked. I know you see me at the top, cause I'm really winning. I love the way she moves, she with the business. From a walk to a talk, she can really get it. I came from the bottom, yeah, them streets wicked. I know you see me at the top, cause I'm really winning. I came from the bottom, Mobile, Alabama. Salute to all my killers locked up in that slammer. What you know about them rides, we be sitting high, chilling in the woods on the campfire. Take that boat out to that water for that fish fry. I be swimming with them gangsters, drinking mudslide. If you get it how I get it, then you living life. I know they hate the way I get it, cause I'm so fly. I can go and throw them hundreds like emojis, and go and chill with your girl while she coach me. I'm that dude, and you know it.
We've got quite the puddle here. We might need to swap it out every like hour or two of use, but
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Think of it like oil changes for your car.
okay.
But instead of oil changes, just filling up the oil that leaks out the bottom. Which, I mean, that's a thing some people do deal with their cars. Oh, yes, we've got a full bench drive ready to rock here. Let's see this thing haul. There's artifacting, our GPU is dead.
I think it's dead.
Speaking of dead, this meme. So thanks for watching our video creating out of parts we legitimately already had, which is sort of terrible. The world's ugliest gaming rig, sponsored by Cable Mod. So guys, I'm gonna give you the full details for the builds.gg giveaway. You guys are gonna have to do a little better than this, by the way. So method one of winning is they're providing $10,000 in prize money, $5,000 to first place, 3 to second, and 2 to third, and the top 3 builds that receive most of the votes during the contest will win that. Method number 2 is not everyone has an awesome rig, but they want to make sure everyone has a chance to win, so depending on how many people participate, Cable Mod will provide another additional $10,000 of prize money. So if there's 1,000 entrants, they'll do 2 $100 prizes, and if there's up to 50,000 entrants, they'll do 2 $1,500 prizes, and then there's a whole bunch of stages in between, a total of up to another $10,700. Method number 3 is for users that have no build to share but want to join the competition by voting for builds. For those people, there will be hardware prizes from brands like Asus, Noble Chairs, Performance PCs, Cable Mod, and others. So head to the link in the video description for your chance to win or to submit your build or to vote on builds. By the way, we do fully intend to submit this build, so feel free to vote for us. So thanks for watching, guys. If you disliked this video, you can hit that button, but if you liked it, hit like, get subscribed, or maybe consider checking out where to buy the stuff we featured at the link in the video description. Also down there is our merch store, which has cool shirts like this one, and our community forum, which you should totally join. Thanks, Alex. Really getting your priorities in line.
There we go.
Thank you. We should do a thumbnail, and let's end this.